So today's a hard day for a lot of us. I'm gonna try really hard not to cry and just keep this very business. I'm here to do a training for you guys because today is, I'm gonna try really hard not to cry. Goodness gracious. Okay, hold on. Today's the 2-year anniversary of Jessie Lee passing away, and I've literally written so many different posts and I don't like any of them. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go live and train because that's what I like to do. And that's what she loved to do. And so I'm just going to give value instead of making some sort of emotional post because I just can't find words that say anything that I want to say. So instead, we're going to do this and we're going to have a business conversation because that's what I really miss the most about her. Okay, reel it in. Give me 3 seconds. Give me 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you are struggling to make sales in your business or struggling to, even if you're just struggling to like crack through to maybe the next level of sales in your business, or really this is more for the people who are looking to make that first sale or your first 5 sales or your first 10 sales. This is really kind of more of a like beginner level conversation. As I am launching a new business in the network marketing world, I'm really kind of surrounded by people who are newer in the business. And so even though I have a lot of experience, I'm having a lot of conversations with people who are newer, which is reminding me what it's like to kind of be new, right? And so part of what I want to say, I want to come off a little blunt and then I'm going to kind of pull it back a little bit. When you're struggling with sales, I don't want you to internalize what I'm about to say, but I do think it's important for the rest of the conversation. When you struggle with sales, it's your fault. And I mean that as an educational tool. I promise we're going to talk through this. But what I mean is it's not the product. It's not that the system doesn't work. It's not that social media doesn't work. It's not that anything else isn't working. It's you. It's you don't have the skills yet. You don't have the audience yet. There's something that you are missing from learning how to sell products, okay? And I say that because once you can realize, and not internalize in a negative way, but once you can just factually realize that it's a you issue, then you can start to learn and you can start to realize that selling is a skill. Just like if you wanted to go learn how to play basketball, like you have to go and practice basketball. You have to practice dribbling. You have to practice shooting. You have to play against other people. Like you have to get out there and learn how to play basketball, right? Like that's how you learn a new skill. Selling is a skill. It's not something that you can just put up a post and sell products. You can't even put up the same post that like your upline puts up and get the same results. That's like saying just because you use the same basketball, you're going to get the same results. Is that true? Absolutely not. I'm going to shoot and then my 6-year-old's going to shoot and we're going to get 2 very different results, right? So even if you're making the same posts, you don't have the same audience. Maybe you haven't spent the last decade building up an audience that likes you, knows you, and trusts you. Maybe you've never even tried to build a relationship with your audience. Maybe I'm saying these things and you're already lost, right? That just shows that you just aren't there yet. You just don't have the skills yet. And that's a good thing to realize because we can build up those skills, okay? And just to kind of like think forward to the future, once you can sell one thing, you can sell anything. Okay, I want you to listen to me again. Once you can sell one thing, you can sell anything. Once you have the skill of sales, once you understand how to sell to an audience and that who is doing the selling doesn't even matter once you actually learn the skills of sales. And so when you learn how to sell, like there's so much in your life that you're going to have breakthroughs because selling is a skill that you will use in all avenues of your life. Okay, so let's get into a couple of tips. I have a list. Number 1, why you're not selling enough, and this is just a very simple one, is that you're not posting enough, okay? I've been seeing this a lot over the last month. People are like, I can't sell anything. They've made 2 posts. 2 posts to their audience of like 7 people, and they're already giving up. My goodness, friends, if you have not posted very much, sorry, hopefully you can still hear me. I didn't realize that was going to take me out of the app for a second. If you are not posting consistently, you are not going to make sales. Even now, I have been in network marketing for almost 9 years, which is crazy. I have built up a great audience. And if I disappear, my sales would disappear. I have to post consistently to make sales consistently. You have to make more posts in the beginning, and then you can get to a point where you're posting less because more people are coming to you per post. But right now, like if you're not posting, like again, I've been doing this almost 9 years, and I like tell myself I want to post my products every day. Every day. People are like, oh my gosh, I wish I could sell like you. You don't post like me. If you don't post like me, you can't sell like me. That doesn't even make sense. How can you sell as much as I do when you're posting once a month? When you make 1 post and you give up? When you're putting all of your effort into 1 post and then you're like, nobody commented on it. Please go look at my posts. Go look at them. Even now, like if I make a post about my kids, there's like 100 reactions. If I make a post about my products, there might be like 2. Okay. And my sales are still great. This doesn't matter because there are people who've sold way more than me, but I sell really well in my opinion, I sell great. And that's like, even with a lot of my posts getting crickets. Okay. So the point is you need to post more often. You cannot post once and expect to get 5 sales. Eventually, maybe. Once you've built up the trust, maybe. Hi, Jordan. Jordan can make 1 post and get like 100 people to comment. But even then, I would almost guarantee, and I could be wrong, out of those 100 people that comment for information, probably 1 out of 10 place an order. And Jordan has a really high level of trust with her audience. And she's still probably, again, I could be wrong, but with that initial post, she makes 1 post, 100 people comment, and like maybe 10 people order. So if you are making a post and 2 people are commenting, you're probably getting 0 orders. And then you're going to make another post and like 0 people are going to comment. And then you're going to make another post and like 1 person's going to comment. And you're going to be like, nobody's interested. What do you mean nobody's interested? You've talked to 3 people. Okay, like, can we just understand that like 1 post, 2 posts, 5 posts, like we're not going to get the traction we need. I've been posting every single, I don't think I've ever missed a day of like posting my network marketing business for 9 years. Someone else can do the math on that, but that's a lot of posts, a lot, thousands of posts. Okay. So, post more. Don't post spam, but this is not a video about what to post. I know for a fact that if you're not selling very much, you're probably not posting enough. Okay, you probably need to post more. I mean, just like once a day, maybe. Okay, let's see. The second one, okay, well, this will kind of flow into posts, okay? So even if you're posting, you might not be educating your audience on the products. And I actually am guilty of this, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm guilty of this one. I'm guilty of being like, oh my gosh, like this product is on sale, here's the link. And people are like, what's the product? You know what I mean? I'm just like excited. I'm just excited and I feel like everyone should already know how amazing this product is. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it's on sale, here's the link. Like, okay, love that for you, but if your people don't know what the product is, like they're not gonna buy it. So when you're like, oh my gosh, I joined this new thing and I'm selling this protein shake, here's the link. Why should they buy your protein shake? Why should they buy your lipstick? Like, educate your audience. I have really intentionally had to like be like, calm down, Morgan, calm down. I think it's amazing. I think everyone needs it, but I can't just say, oh my gosh, everyone needs this. I need to say, if you need X, here is a solution that I found, right? Like we need to educate our audience. Are you looking for blank? I've found a solution for that. Like, another example is like I sell hydrogen water, right? I'm really excited about that. Other people are like, water already has hydrogen. What are you talking about, you crazy person? So I need to like educate people on the benefits of hydrogen water. Does that make sense? Hold on, my son needs me. Okay, hopefully I'm back. Hopefully we're good. And so like we need to educate our audience on the products. Now, I think this kind of stresses people out a little bit, because when you make educational content, again, it might be crickets. And we tend to think, oh my gosh, if no one's commenting on it, this post sucks. And it's like, no, you have posts that educate people, and then you have posts that people purchase from. And I feel like people always want to put those two together. Like, I can educate them and then I can have a call to action, right? And like, yes, again, if you're someone like Jordan or even someone like myself where you have a high level of trust with your audience already, you can probably educate them and sell to them all in the same post. But I didn't used to. Like 5 years ago, this is like so long. I'm really chatty today because I have a lot of emotions today. So we're talking, okay? You're my friend today. In my first year of business, I could sell a max of like $300 a month. Like literally I was pushing to sell $300 a month. And one of the biggest kind of transitions that I made was when I realized like, oh, I don't have to sell in every post. Some of my posts can be purely educational. So for a while, I actually, this is crazy. I wouldn't go this far in the other direction, but I used to spend Monday through Friday educating, and then I would sell on the weekends. So Monday through Friday, I would have no links. I would have no calls to action, but I would still make posts that pertain to my products. And then on the weekends, I would like intentionally sell the products, because in my mind, okay, they've learned about the products for 5 days. The people that are ready to buy are going to buy right now. Now, I don't think you have to go that drastic, but it worked really well. I went from selling $300 a month to selling like $2,000 a month. And that's a pretty big jump if we're being honest. And it's because I was very intentionally educating my audience. I was teaching them all about everything, like the ingredients and how to use it. I would demo the products. I would show them how the products work. I was very, very, very value driven for like multiple years there. And I was able to, again, like more than quadruple my sales over the course of like starting to give so much value to people. Yes, consistency definitely pays off. Thank you, Jordan. And so post more, but also don't just be like, buy this, like talk to the humans about what are the features? What are the benefits of the product? Who really needs the product? That's another thing, actually. I don't even have this on the list, but like, if you think, oh my, like everyone needs this, really, truly not everyone needs it. Even I think, oh my gosh, everyone needs my product, but that's not true, because like a 5-year-old doesn't need my product, right? So like, why do women in their 30s need my product? Why do women in their 40s need my product? Why do, teachers need your product? Like whatever it is, like get more specific. Like when I was in makeup, I would teach like a 5-minute face before you go into the office that you can do in your car, right? That was very specific for women like me who are always running behind and doing my makeup in the car, and I only have 5 minutes before I have to go and clock in. It's very specific. And so even though I feel like, I wish everyone would buy my products, that's not really true. Like, who can you speak directly to? I need to do a whole video on a whole series on like content that converts. I haven't done that in a really long time. Anyway, you're not posting enough. You're not educating enough on your products. So post more, but educate on your products as well. Okay. Then let's see. Oh, I kind of ended up touching on this one actually. So the number 3 that I have is that your content isn't connecting with your audience. So meaning like when you're sharing about your products, like if they don't understand that the product is for them, they're just going to scroll. Like, again, with my own example, the hydrogen water is technically an energy drink, but I feel like if I use the term energy drink, there's a lot of people who will tune out because they're like, oh, I don't drink energy drinks. But like, it's not an energy drink, right? Like it's water that gives you energy. And so I've had to be really careful. I don't want to use the term energy drink because people are going to scroll and they're going to think I'm not someone who drinks energy drinks. And do you see how you can very easily like shift your audience to just scrolling past your content or stopping them and making them read your content? That was really big with makeup too. So many people are like, oh, I don't wear makeup. Oh, I don't wear makeup. And it's like, well, no, like I have skincare too, but then I feel like I'm like trying to overcome an objection when it shouldn't even have been an objection if I would have just worded it correctly. Does that make sense? So there's just ways that you can word your post. We're literally just talking about posts. That's all we're talking about right now. And so there's ways that you can word your post that draw in the right person instead of pushing them away, okay? So we want to just make sure that we're wording things that are appropriate for your audience that you're looking to sell to. ChatGPT can really help you with that. If you're not sure how to do it, like start with ChatGPT. Okay, so you're not posting enough, your content doesn't connect with your audience, you're not educating on your products enough. And then honestly, this is the one that like, I feel like this is almost controversial and I don't want anyone to be like, I'm never gonna be able to grow my audience. But the absolute truth is you do need a bigger audience. You do. Like, now I wish I had water because my throat's dry. You need to have a bigger audience in order to be able to sell to more people. So does that mean that if you have, 100, I'm gonna have to get water. If you have 100 friends, yes, you can technically sell to 100 people, but that's not likely. If you have 1,000 friends, you're more likely to make more sales. If you have 3,000 friends, you're more likely to make even more sales. Does that make sense? So we do need to work on networking. We need to work on growing our networks. It is network marketing. So the bigger you can grow your audience, the bigger you can, grow your relationships. That was weird. The more people that are seeing your posts, the more likely you are to connect with the right people that are looking for your products. I feel like I should do a training on every single one of these things. So I'm like, I could talk so much more about growing your audience, but anyway, I am running out of voice, so we're just gonna move on. Let me know if you want a video about growing your audience. I did that intentionally 1 year ago, and I have seen so many benefits from it. I literally grew my audience on 3 different platforms. I focused on it for like 90 days. Game changer, friends, game changer. Okay, anyway, and then the 5th one that I have is that like you haven't built trust with your audience yet. And I don't mean that your audience doesn't trust you. I just mean like, if I see someone make one post about a product, even if I'm interested in that product, I'm not gonna buy it based off of the one post because I, just being honest, assume she's not gonna post it again. I just assume that. I assume, oh, this is like her one post that she's gonna make, and when no one comments on it, she's not gonna post about it again. And maybe that's just because I'm too into network marketing, like I'm too in this, but like I'm not gonna buy from you until you show me that you really love the product, not just that you're trying to sell to me. Because if you make one post and you don't get any sales and you don't post again, you didn't really love that product, you were just trying to make money. And you might say, well, yeah, I am trying to make money and I get that, but I'm trying to make money too off of a product that I really truly love, that I really truly think people need. And I'm not gonna shut up about it because I think everyone needs it. And it's my job to teach them that they need this product. It's my job to educate them on the product about why it fits into their life. It's my job to overcome their objections. It's my job. Does that make sense? Like, I love the product. I'm gonna take the product whether or not people buy it from me, but it's my job to show them why they need it, how it can benefit them. And so if you make one post and then you never post about it again, was it really about the product? Was it really about helping your audience? Because if you really wanted to help them, wouldn't you tell them more than once? You don't tell your kids, oh, like we try to get 8 hours of sleep, and then if they stay up late for the rest of their lives, you just never tell them that again. That doesn't make sense. Oh, we have to drink water every day. But then if your kids don't, like you tell them that on Monday and then on Tuesday they never drink water, you just don't tell them that again. We tell people things over and over and over again because we really truly think it's gonna benefit them. We're human. We literally do this every single day. We educate people on the same things over and over and over again every single day. If you really believe that people need your product, you would share that product over and over again. We do this every day. Again, it's not weird. It's not salesy. It's literally part of being human and teaching other people. And so when I say that your audience doesn't trust you yet, I mean, they don't trust you in regards to that product yet. Until they see you using it consistently, sharing it consistently, being really true to what you're saying, they shouldn't trust you just based off of one post unless you've built a really strong brand and really strong trust beforehand. But again, if you're newer to selling products, they're not going to trust you just based off of one post. That doesn't make sense. So we have to build trust with our audience by being consistent, by sharing the product just from value, even if we're not selling it. Part of how I chose the company that I am with is asking myself, would I share this product even if I wasn't selling it? I'm going to say that again. I chose my company because I did research on a bunch of different companies over the last 3 months, if you've been watching the process. And I chose my company because it was, which product would I share even if I wasn't selling it? Which product do I truly think people need enough to where I would be recommending this to my friends and to my family? Does that make sense? And so when it's a product that you love, that you would just share with everyone naturally, that's a product that you can share on social media, and you're going to end up building trust with it because you use it yourself consistently anyway. And that's the other piece of it. Again, all of this kind of flows together, right? If you really love your products and you use your products, just share yourself using your products every day and why you use your products every day. What benefits do you see from your products? That's all the content you need. You don't even need to be making these big campaigns or big educational posts. Use your product every day and tell people why you use it, and that's going to start the connection and start the conversation. Does that make sense? Okay. I think that was 5. I'm not sure. So the last thing I was going to say is that really the number one reason, even though I just gave you all of this stuff to think about, and hopefully again, I should do trainings on pretty much all of these. I should break all of these out. The number one reason a lot of you guys aren't making sales is because you're overthinking it. Again, I'm sorry. I should have brought water in here. I should know by now that I need water. But you're overthinking everything. You're putting so much pressure into each individual post. You're like, oh my gosh, you write this big long post and you're like, I really, really need this post to work. And I want you to start caring less. I know that sounds crazy. I literally need you to care less. Thank you, Olivia. I used my fancy TikTok hair curler. I made 6 videos of curling my hair today. That's actually another, what did I just tell you? That success leaves clues, friends. I curled my hair and I made 6 videos while I was curling my hair. You know how many of these I'm going to sell? A lot. Anyway, you're putting so much pressure on each individual post. You need to get to a point where you're posting and then you're not even looking at it. You do not, if people comment on it, you're going to get the notification, but otherwise you're not going back to that post because you're going to make another one tomorrow. And then you're going to go make a reel, and then you're going to post in your stories, and then you're going to go live. Literally, if you relate to what I'm saying right now, where you're like, oh my gosh, I really hope people like this post, you're not going to make sales. I'm going to tell you right now. If you are feeling pressure on each individual post, you're not there yet. You're not where you need to be as far as skills yet, because you should not be putting that much pressure onto one individual post when you're going to make 7 more this week, when you're going to make 21 more across all platforms, across all different styles of posting, your posts and then your reels and your stories and your live videos. If you're nervous to press post on one post, we need to post more. Because it's just silly. If you're putting that much pressure on one post, you're going to drive yourself crazy. We should just be posting every day. Like I said, going back to the basketball thing. If you're I have to make this shot. That's silly, right? Miss the shot and then grab the basketball and shoot again. And then miss the shot and then grab the basketball and shoot again. And then miss the shot and then grab the basketball and shoot again. How ridiculous would it be if you had a kid who makes tries to make one shot, misses, and then goes, I don't think this is for me. I suck at this. What? That's ridiculous, right? And we recognize that in children, but we don't recognize that in ourselves. You are typing content, and half of you aren't even typing your own content. You're using ChatGPT. You're taking 5 seconds to have AI write you a post. You're posting it. No one's commenting on it. And then you're I don't think anyone's interested. When you really think about it, it's a little silly, okay? If you want to be a skilled salesperson, We need to post consistently. We need to educate people on the products. We need to show people why they need our products. We need to demo our products. We need to share that we love our products, that we're using our products consistently. Selling on social media is a whole different beast. It's a whole different ball game. And you really just need to get into the game. You really need to realize that all you have to do is show yourself using your products consistently. And then again, I want to do a video on expanding your audience, because I do think that's kind of the piece that a lot of people are missing. But post more and stop taking so much pressure off of every individual post, because it's keeping you from posting enough. Okay. And again, I'm going to repeat, if you make one post and you're like, oh my gosh, like this post, like I hope people comment on it, I would assume that that means you're not going to post again for at least like a week. And then if you only post once a week and you only post 4 times a month, and then you're like, why don't I have any customers? Like, what do you mean? Why do you have any customers if you've only posted 4 times? That doesn't make sense. And so if you post, imagine, okay, I need to stop. But if you post once a week, that's 4 times a month. Versus someone like me who's posting every single day, that's 30 times a month. I'm posting 30 times and you're posting 4. Okay? So just think about it. Think about it logically. Now, last thing I'm going to say, because I don't want you guys to just go post a bunch of graphics, and now I'm already feeling like I need to do like 5 more trainings, because everything I just said, I'm like, I don't want everyone to take it the wrong way and just start blasting their graphics on their personal pages. But like, when I say post every day, right now, I'm just going to give you a challenge to like make a product post about your product, and then also make some sort of like lifestyle post that has nothing to do with your product. But I would challenge you to post every single day on your Facebook personal page. We're on Facebook right now. So on your Facebook personal page, once a day, it could literally be a motivational quote. It could be a live video. It could be a post about your products. It doesn't have to be a post about your products every single day, but just get into the habit of posting every single day on your personal page, something, anything at all. And that's going to help to warm up your algorithm. And then I'll do more videos so that you guys will know what to post without posting things that are wrong. Okay, bye. That's all.